I'm Amy Wallington, I'm the editor of Hidden Wires, and I'm being joined by Richard Caton, who is the Managing Director of Janus Technologies today. Hiya.
Hi there.
I understand you've been involved in a panel yesterday about BMS systems, working with AV systems. Can you tell us a little bit more about it?
Yes, that was a very interesting panel. It's really trying to sort of communicate to sort of AV installers that they didn't need to be scared of BMS, that there are challenges with integrating it, but it's a very real opportunity for them in terms of sort of potential recurring revenue and sort of generating more value for their clients.
Yeah, great. And so what sort of things does it involve? What do integrators need to think about when they're installing?
It's a very different set of skills that they need to start to be aware of. One of the key things is with sort of BMS, you don't get an instant response to things. With AV, it's very easy to switch on the TV, you get an instant response, select a source, you can see it instantly. With sort of BMS, things are very, very slow reacting. Underfloor heating takes hours to respond. There are lots of complex interactions, like you've got a centralised pump, but that will only come on, that will come on if any room is calling for heating. So there's a lot more things to actually think about. And there's a whole new set of trades that you actually have to interact with it. I mean, we've found quite a niche for ourselves, being able to sort of translate between sort of BMS engineers that don't really understand AV and AV installers who haven't yet skilled up and don't understand BMS, and we're providing the sort of integration between those two worlds.
Yeah. And how does it add value to a project?
Well, in terms of, one of the things to realise is that the AV installer, the person that installs the interface that the client uses, will always get a call when something goes wrong. Even if it's not their fault, they will be the first point of contact. So they might as well sort of embrace that, sort of take ownership of it, and be seen to be delivering sort of value for the client. We work with installers to sort of try to encourage them to put in a lot more sort of diagnostics as well, so that when something does happen, you've got visibility of what's going on. You can very quickly see whose problem it is and sort of call in the sort of relevant support. So that way, you get the call, you know where the support is needed, and you can coordinate that, and that's providing a very valuable service for the client that they will be willing to pay for.
Yeah. And you've recently announced an integration with, or a partnership, with Polar Bear. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes. Well, Polar Bear have a very nice thermostat. It's got a real nice sort of luxury high-end, a beautiful range of finishes. But what they've really done an excellent job of is providing a lot of functionality within that. So you can create installs that don't require a building management system. It can talk directly to AC units, so no other equipment is needed. They've got a range of interfaces, sort of faceplates that coordinate with sort of high-end finishes such as Crestron and Lutron. And we've created a very seamless integration with Control 4. So with Control 4 and the Polar Bear, you've got a very sophisticated sort of climate control solution, but without requiring a high-end BMS system.
Yeah. And what makes your system stand out against others? It's a hard question, I know.
Well, so certainly with Polar Bear, it's the high level of functionality you get for the end user at a dramatically reduced cost, because you don't need those complex BMS systems. And what we are looking to do over the coming months is integrate even more functionality into that, creating sort of monitoring of utility services, all without requiring a sort of BMS system.
Okay, that's really cool. Okay, great. Thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you.